Yeah.
Where did Nate fail?
Well, basically, I'm not really into the politics like that, so I don't really know what's going on here right now. So can y'all give me like a quick summary of what's going on, what y'all here for? Um, what's the revolution y'all trying to start and etc.
No one speaks for the group, but
Say that again?
no one really speaks for the whole Occupy movement.
Oh, so everybody speaks for themselves?
Basically, yeah.
Also, let me get your opinion then.
Sure. What do you need? What do you want to know?
I just want to know why you're here, maybe.
I'm here to occupy this park, Liberty Park, because I'm appalled at the Supreme Court decision of Citizens United, which basically says, in a nutshell, that corporations are citizens, they're like individuals, they can donate as much money as they want to any political campaign. Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
And there's no accountability. It's almost anonymously they can do that. So basically, what's happened because of that Supreme Court decision is that corporations can essentially buy the next president. The Koch brothers can funnel millions, if not billions of dollars into the candidates that they want. Probably Republican, maybe not, they'll give to both parties. But it is very distressing. There is a movement going on, happily, to try to get a constitutional amendment to basically get this kind of monetary influence out of politics. We desperately need that in this country. This country has been headed in the wrong direction for at least 30 years. You can look at any of the data and it'll tell you that. And that's the main reason I'm here.
Thanks. Alright, can I get your opinion too, please?
Okay, the reason why I'm here, okay, I'm not living here, but I feel that the corporations, they can make money, you know, they can make a profit, there's no problem with it. And many years ago, they made like maybe 200 times what the average worker makes. And now they make thousands of times what the average worker makes. And they don't want to help anyone. They want to keep it for themselves. You see down in Congress that the right, so-called right, is voting no for everything that Obama wants. Okay? Everything. If Bush would have said it, they would vote yes. But since Obama said it, they say no. To get the jobs going, to get people back to work. My brother-in-law was laid off about 2 years ago. He got a job again. He worked for 3 months, and right before he was supposed to get the benefits, they laid him off. Okay, the corporations are to make money for the stockholders, and that's it. They don't give a damn about you. They don't give a damn about me. And it's a very sad situation. I want fairness. Okay, I just want fairness because I think if you have fairness, everyone gets a piece of the pie instead of the 1% controlling 40% of the economy. People losing their jobs, people losing their houses, all the scams on Wall Street. My mother, for example, my mother's 97, and my father was a pediatrician, and when he died, left her a nice chunk of money. She was living in a very nice place. However, during the Enron scandal of the 90s, she lost half the money. During the recession, she lost the other half. Now we're trying to get her on Medicaid. Okay? She has Medicare because she's over 65, but now we're trying to get her so she can have some money. She has nothing. And it's a very sad situation. And a lot of people go through it. And I guess I'm very political. I went out in 2008 to Ohio to canvass for Obama.
Yeah.
And I wanted him to win very badly, and thank God he won. The right says he's terrible. You know, I don't think he's terrible. He's accomplished a lot of things. With the health care, but the thing that he did wrong was he negotiated from the middle and he moved more to the right. What he should have done is starting to negotiate all the way from the left and work to the middle. And he wants to work with Republicans because their goal, Mitch McConnell, who is the senator, I think from one of the southern states, The main goal of the Republicans is to make Obama a one-term president. Now, the main goal of the Republicans and the Democrats should be that the people have a better life. That's what I feel. They're both bought out by the corporations. You've got to get money out of politics. Otherwise, it's going to be corrupt.
Yeah.
Wait, so are you telling me you thinking Obama's not going to be here for a second term?
I hope he is. I'm going to work for him again. But the first time that I worked for him because I really believed in him. Now I'm going to vote for him because he's the lesser of two evils. Because there are certain things that he has done that I disagree with. The difference between a Republican and a Democrat is the Republicans march in line. They're like sheep. They follow, they don't argue, whatever.
Very true.
The liberals, on the other hand, they go out and they complain about everything. And I'm one of them. And if Obama did something that I didn't like, and there was a rally down in Washington, I would be there. I would be there, you know, because of what I feel. I think he's the best guy. I like the guy. I don't consider him the first black president. He's a president.
Who do you consider the first black president?
Nobody. I don't look at color. I didn't vote for him because he's black, white, purple, green, or yellow. I voted for him because of his ideas. I didn't even look at his color. I didn't care. What happened with my son when he was about 12? He was mugged by this black kid. And he still remembers that to this day. And I said to him, you can hate this black kid that did this to you, but most black people are just like you and me. Okay? There's good and bad in everything. And I tell young kids that I see, young black kids, the only difference between you and me is you have a tan all year long and I get a tan during the summer. Otherwise, we're the same.
That's about it.
Otherwise, we're the same.
About
The
it.
same inside, the same thinking, you know, and that's how I feel. I try to be as colorblind as possible, and I don't look at color.
Hey, I have one more question. How long do you think this revolution will be here for? You really think it's
I
going
hope
forever?
for a long time. I hope for a long time. Because
Forever?
it's not only here. It's here, it's Philadelphia, it's California, it's Ohio. It's
Last
all
night
over
I was
the place.
watching New Zealand, and these people in New Zealand were so exuberant and having such a good time, and they were screening films by Noam Chomsky, so it really is a global phenomenon. You can see it, in fact, online. You can see live streams from here, from Zuccotti Park, Freedom Park, and streams all over the world on livestream.com. Just type in Global Revolution, that's livestream.com. Global Revolution, and you can click on any city you want. It's all over the world, and we're going to be here until things change. Absolutely.
Nah, this is my last question for y'all. If there was one thing y'all could tell Mayor Bloomberg, what would y'all tell him?
Well, the thing is, I don't call him Mayor Bloomberg. I call him Mayor Bloombucks. Okay? Because he has more money. I think now he's the richest man in New York. He has more than Murdoch does now. I think that they have a right to assemble, they have a right to have a free speech. And I think one of the main differences between this thing and the Tea Party is the Tea Party was run by the Republicans. Dick Armey, who's a big Republican, paid for a lot of the stuff, okay? This is a real grassroots movement. People come here from all over the place. And they're not paid to come. They come here because they want to come
On
here.
their own will.
Yeah. We have people from all over, you know, some people from Europe here. I spoke to a teacher from Oregon that came here. Hopefully it'll go because it's very important to you. Because you're at the age now where, like getting a job, and you have to understand these things. You have to get involved. Well, whether you're involved or not, the worst thing that one can do is nothing. Okay? It's apathy. You got to know what's going on, so you know what to fight for, or what not to fight for.
I'm sorry, I got to wrap it up because I don't have enough time on the camera. But what is your name again?
Ted Levin.
Ted Levin. Thank you, Ted Levin.
And from Brooklyn.
From Brooklyn?
From Brooklyn.
Is there any shout-outs you want to give out?
John Frederick Williams, the Hell's Kitchen.
All right. Is there
And BMZC.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Very well.
Is there anything I need or favorite anything? can help y'all with? Anything?
No.
Sure? All right, thank
I'm
you.
fine. I'm here
Is there any
because
way I can support y'all?